The Secrets You Shouldn't Explore, Unveiling Personal Growth. Written by Ronnie Rowland, published by Growth Literacy Lounge. Introduction. Welcome to the beginning of a transformative adventure. The Secrets You Shouldn't Explore is more than a title. It's an invitation to embark on the most important journey you'll ever undertake, the journey within. This book is your compass and map, guiding you through the layers of your inner self, unveiling the secrets hidden in the shadows. Often veiled in darkness, these secrets are gateways to profound personal growth and enlightenment. By embracing every facet of who you are, including those parts you've hidden away, you'll discover a pathway to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Chapter 1: The Journey Begins. Welcome, dear traveler, to the threshold of your inner landscape. This chapter marks the beginning of an extraordinary journey, a voyage not across vast continents, but deep into the heart of your being. It's a journey that demands courage, which involves exploring the parts of ourselves we often ignore or hide away. Yet, we find the seeds of profound personal growth in these shadowed corners of our existence. The quest for self-discovery is the most ancient of human endeavors, yet it remains as relevant today as ever. This journey requires us to peel back the layers of our identity, question our deeply held beliefs, and confront the contradictions within our nature. It's about discovering not who we think we are but who we are beneath the roles and masks we wear daily. The role of the shadow self. Carl Jung introduced us to the concept of the shadow self, the part of us that we often deny or repress. It contains our hidden desires and fears and our untapped potential. Embracing our shadow can be unsettling, yet it is essential for true self-knowledge. The shadow holds the key to understanding our whole self, integrating all parts of our being into a harmonious whole. The path ahead this journey is not straight. Like the roots of an ancient tree, it winds deep and wide, touching the essence of who we are. We'll learn to see with our eyes and hearts as we delve into the shadows. We'll discover that our fears, once faced, can become sources of strength, and our desires, once acknowledged, can guide us toward our true purpose. Facing the mirror. As we begin this path, we must prepare to face our reflections in the mirror of self-discovery. Chapter 2 will guide you through this critical step, showing you how to confront not just the image you present to the world but the true reflection of your inner self. It's a challenging process, but essential for moving forward on this journey. As we learn to accept our reflections, we understand the profound power of self-acceptance and the freedom it brings. Remember, dear traveler, this journey is not about self-criticism or judgment. It's about opening the door to a deeper understanding and acceptance of ourselves. As we turn the page to the next chapter, keep your heart open and your mind curious. The journey into the self is the most rewarding voyage you will ever undertake. This chapter sets the stage for an intimate exploration of the self, inviting readers to embark on a journey of personal growth that promises to be both challenging and transformative. Each step forward will unveil more hidden depths, encouraging a deeper connection with the self and a more authentic way of living. Chapter 2: Facing the Mirror. As we venture further into the depths of our journey, we arrive at a pivotal moment, standing before the mirror of self-reflection. This is not the mirror we use every morning, but a symbolic one, reflecting not our external appearance but the essence of our inner being. Facing this mirror requires courage, for it compels us to confront the entirety of who we are, the good, the bad, and everything in between. The reflection we avoid. Many of us avoid this mirror, fearing what we might see. We worry about the flaws and imperfections that lie beneath the surface. Yet, only by confronting these reflections head-on can we begin to understand ourselves fully. This chapter invites you to look deeper, beyond the surface, to the person you indeed are. The masks we wear from a young age. We're taught to present ourselves in specific ways, to wear masks that society deems acceptable. Over time, these masks become so ingrained that we forget they're there, losing touch with our authentic selves. Peeling off these masks is delicate, revealing the vulnerability and raw truth. The power of self-acceptance. Facing the mirror is about more than just acknowledging our flaws. It's about recognizing and accepting them as part of our unique tapestry. This acceptance doesn't mean resignation but rather an understanding that our imperfections are integral to our being. They are not obstacles to our growth but opportunities for profound self-discovery and acceptance. Learning to love the reflection. This journey of self-reflection is not easy. It requires us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves, to sit with our vulnerabilities, and to embrace them. Yet, in this embrace, we find true freedom, the freedom to be authentically ourselves, unburdened by the weight of who we think we should be. The power of fear. As we learn to accept and love our reflection, we prepare to delve deeper into our inner world. In the next chapter, The Power of Fear, we will explore one of the most potent emotions that hold us back from embracing our true selves. Fear often acts as a barrier, keeping us from looking too closely in the mirror. But what if we could transform that fear from a roadblock into a guidepost on our journey to self-discovery? The next chapter will show us how our fears, once faced, can become powerful allies in our quest for growth. As you stand before the mirror of self-reflection, remember that this journey is about compassion, not judgment. The person staring back at you, with all their complexities and contradictions, is worthy of love and acceptance. Embrace them, for they hold the keys to your growth and fulfillment. Let us move forward with open hearts and minds, ready to face the shadows and light that dwell within. The path ahead is rich with potential for transformation, guiding us ever closer to our most authentic selves. Chapter 3: The Power of Fear. In the journey towards self-discovery, fear is one of the most significant obstacles, yet one of the most outstanding teachers. As we move beyond the surface reflections of who we are, we confront the more profound, often darker, aspects of our psyche. Fear, in its many forms, guards the gates to these realms, challenging us to face it if we wish to pass through. But what if, instead of viewing fear as a barrier, we could see it as a catalyst for growth? Understanding fear is a primal emotion, hardwired into our being for survival. Yet, beyond its protective role, it also serves as a signpost, pointing towards areas of our lives requiring attention and care. Our fears, the fear of failure, rejection, and not being good enough, speak volumes about our values, desires, and wounds. Facing our fears, confronting our fears is not about eradicating them but understanding their origin and learning to navigate them. It's about acknowledging their presence, listening to their messages, and gently challenging their hold on us. This process transforms fear from a roadblock into a stepping stone, an opportunity for profound, transformative growth. The role of fear in personal growth. Each time we face a fear, we take a step towards our authentic selves. This bravery doesn't go unnoticed. It reverberates through our lives, affecting our self-perception and relationships with others. By confronting our fears, we dismantle the barriers they create, opening ourselves up to new experiences, deeper connections, and a fuller understanding of who we are. Transforming fear into action. The journey through fear is not about becoming fearless but mastering fear. It's about learning to move forward despite the fear, transforming it into a source of strength and motivation. When we face our fears, we reclaim our power, turning what once immobilized us into a force for action and change. The Dance of Desire. As we learn to navigate the landscapes of fear, we also uncover the desires beneath them. The next chapter, The Dance of Desire, invites us into the intricate interplay between our deepest fears and most profound desires. In the dance between what scares us and what calls to us, it's here that we find the keys to unlocking our true potential. Embracing and acknowledging our desires without shame or guilt allows us to align more closely with our authentic selves, paving the way for a life of fulfillment and purpose. As we wrap up our exploration of fear, remember that it's a natural part of the human experience, not something to be shunned or ashamed of. By acknowledging and understanding our fears, we can use them as guides on our journey to self-discovery, allowing them to lead us to deeper insights and more incredible personal growth. The path ahead is illuminated by the light of our courage, showing us the way forward towards a life lived with authenticity and purpose. Chapter 4: The Dance of Desire. Embarking deeper into our journey of self-discovery, we've confronted the mirrors of self-reflection and navigated through the shadows of fear. Now, we find ourselves at the heart of an intricate dance, the dance of desire. Desires, often seen as whims or mere wishes, are profound expressions of our true selves. They are the raw materials of our dreams, goals, and aspirations, the silent pull toward what brings us joy, fulfillment, and purpose. Acknowledging our desires, many of us have been taught to view desire with suspicion, push it away, or label it selfish or unworthy. Yet, to deny our desires is to silence a part of our very essence. Acknowledging our desires is the first step in understanding the depth of who we are and what we truly want from life. It's about listening to the whispers of our hearts and giving them a voice. The interplay between fear and desire. Our desires and fears are often two sides of the same coin. Where there is fear, look closely, and you will likely find a hidden desire lurking beneath. Fear of failure often masks a deep desire for success. Fear of rejection hides the desire for acceptance and love. By understanding this interplay, we can begin to untangle the web of emotions that hold us back, allowing our desires to lead the way toward growth and fulfillment. Embracing desire as a guide. Desires, when embraced, can serve as powerful guides, pointing us toward our passions and purpose. They encourage us to step out of our comfort zones, challenge ourselves, and pursue a life that resonates with our deepest truths. Embracing our desires means acknowledging their validity and worth and permitting ourselves to pursue what truly matters to us. The transformational power of desire. When we allow ourselves to be led by our desires, we open the door to transformation. Desires drive us to explore new paths, learn, and grow. They inspire creativity, motivate action, and foster resilience. Through the pursuit of our desires, we not only discover more about ourselves but also how we can contribute to the world around us in meaningful ways. The next chapter, Dreaming the Self. As we learn to dance with our desires, we also unlock the world of dreams, where our conscious and unconscious minds meet. Dreaming the Self delves into the significance of our dreams and how they reflect our desires, fears, and the essence of our being. By exploring the landscape of our dreams, we gain insight into our deepest selves, uncovering paths to fulfillment and self-realization that we might not have imagined possible. As we close this chapter on the dance of desire, remember that your desires reflect your innermost self. They hold the key to understanding what drives you, what fills you with passion, and what direction your life can take for true fulfillment. Embrace them, dance with them, and let them lead you on your journey. The path of desire is rich with potential, guiding you toward a life that resonates deeply with who you indeed are. Chapter 5, Dreaming the Self. As we explore our inner selves, we arrive at the mysterious and captivating realm of dreams. Dreams serve as a bridge between the conscious and the unconscious mind, offering a unique vantage point from which to view our deepest desires, fears, and the untapped potential that lies within us. They are the raw expressions of our psyche, providing insight and guidance as we navigate the path of self-discovery. Dreams speak the language of symbols, metaphors, and emotions. Understanding this language requires patience and openness, as the messages are not always straightforward. Each dream is a puzzle piece, revealing aspects of our inner world that we may not know. We begin decoding the messages our subconscious sends us by paying attention to our dreams. Dreams as reflections of desire. Our dreams often reveal our deepest desires, those we are fully aware of and those lurking just beneath the surface. They can manifest as scenarios we long for or as symbols representing something we crave in our waking lives. By exploring these dreams, we gain insight into what truly moves us, what we aspire to achieve, and what brings us joy and fulfillment. Confronting fears through dreams. Just as our dreams reflect our desires, they can also engage us with our fears. Nightmares and unsettling dreams are the mind's way of processing anxieties, traumas, and unresolved conflicts. Facing these aspects of ourselves within the safe space of dreams allows us to approach our fears with new understanding and perspective, making it possible to address them in our waking life. Dreams as a source of creativity and insight. The dream state is a wellspring of creativity and innovation. It frees the mind from the constraints of logical thinking, allowing new ideas, solutions, and perspectives to emerge. Many artists, scientists, and thinkers have drawn inspiration from their dreams, tapping into this rich source of creativity to fuel their work and solve complex problems. The shadows allies as we learn to navigate and interpret our dreams, we become acquainted with the allies that reside in our shadow, those parts of ourselves that we have denied or repressed. The next chapter, The Shadow's Allies, invites us to explore the hidden aspects of our personality, learning to recognize and integrate these parts as essential components of our whole self. By embracing our shadow allies, we unlock new strengths and capabilities, paving the way for a more balanced and harmonious life. As this chapter on Dreaming the Self concludes, remember that your dreams are a window into your soul. They offer a unique perspective on your innermost thoughts, feelings, and desires. By engaging with your dreams, you engage with the deepest parts of yourself, discovering new paths to growth and self-realization. Embrace the wisdom of your dreams as you continue on your journey of self-discovery, for they hold the keys to unlocking the full spectrum of your being. Chapter 6: The Shadow's Allies. Journeying through the terrain of self-discovery, we've navigated the landscapes of fear and desire and traversed the dreamscapes that bridge our conscious and unconscious minds. Now, we find ourselves at the edge of the shadow realm, a place within us all that houses the parts we've pushed away or decided were unwelcome in the light of our everyday selves. Yet, within this shadow lie our most significant allies, hidden strengths, suppressed talents, and aspects of ourselves that, once acknowledged and embraced, can lead to profound personal growth and fulfillment. Unveiling the Shadow. Carl Jung introduced the concept of the shadow, which encompasses all that we reject, deny, or deem unacceptable about ourselves. These are not just negative traits but also the parts of us that were once judged, ridiculed, or not nurtured. Venturing into the shadow might seem daunting at first, but it is in this darkness that we find the hidden treasures of our psyche. Embracing our hidden allies. Every aspect of our shadow holds potential energy and insight. What we often view as weaknesses can be our greatest strengths in disguise. For instance, sensitivity might have been deemed a flaw, but it can also be a powerful ally in understanding and connecting deeply with others. We shift our perspective, recognizing and integrating these hidden aspects into our conscious lives. The transformational power of the shadow. Acknowledging and embracing our shadow can lead to a profound transformation. It allows us to live more authentically, bringing balance and wholeness to our existence. Integrating our shadow selves teaches us compassion for ourselves and others, as we recognize that we are all made up of light and dark, strength and vulnerability. Shadow work as a path to wholeness. Engaging in shadow work is a vital part of the journey towards self-discovery. It involves confronting the parts of ourselves we've neglected or suppressed, understanding their origin, and finding ways to express them positively. By doing so, we unlock new dimensions of our personality, creativity, and emotional richness and move closer to our true selves. As we learn to embrace our shadow and recognize the allies hidden within, we pave the way for the next step in our journey, cultivating self-compassion. In the same way we learn to accept our shadow, we must also learn to love ourselves, flaws and all. This chapter will guide us in developing a compassionate inner voice, transforming our relationship with ourselves, and enhancing our capacity for personal growth. In this exploration of the shadow, we discover that the parts of ourselves we once feared or rejected hold the key to our uniqueness and strength. We embark on a path to a more authentic and integrated self by befriending these hidden allies. The journey is ongoing, but each step brings us closer to wholeness, understanding, and a profound sense of peace with who we are. Chapter 7: The Art of Self-Compassion. After delving into the shadows and recognizing the allies hidden within, we focus on a fundamental aspect of our journey toward wholeness, cultivating self-compassion. This chapter explores the transformative power of treating ourselves with the same kindness, care, and understanding that we would offer to a dear friend. Self-compassion is not merely a soothing balm for our wounds. It is a radical act of self-love that can change how we interact with ourselves and the world around us. Understanding self-compassion. Self-compassion involves recognizing our shared humanity and understanding that suffering and imperfection are part of the human experience. It encourages us to be gentle with ourselves in moments of failure or pain rather than critical or judgmental. This approach fosters resilience, allowing us to gracefully and easily navigate life's challenges. The 3 pillars of self-compassion. Self-kindness versus self-judgment. Treating ourselves with kindness opens the door to healing and growth, whereas self-judgment only leads to negativity and stagnation. Common humanity versus isolation. Recognizing that suffering and imperfection are universal experiences helps us feel connected to others and reduces feelings of isolation and loneliness. Mindfulness versus over-identification. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, enabling us to experience our emotions without being overwhelmed. Breaking the cycle of self-criticism. Many of us are trapped in a cycle of self-criticism that undermines our confidence and self-worth. By practicing self-compassion, we learn to break this cycle, replacing critical thoughts with supportive and understanding messages. This shift improves our relationship with ourselves and enhances our interactions with others. Self-compassion as a tool for growth. Contrary to what some may believe, self-compassion does not mean letting ourselves off the hook or avoiding responsibility. Instead, it provides the emotional support to face our mistakes, learn from them, and move forward. It is a source of strength that empowers us to pursue our goals with determination and grace. With the foundation of self-compassion laid, we are better equipped to navigate our mind's complex pathways. We will explore strategies for untangling the knots within our psyche, leading to greater clarity, peace, and self-awareness. As we close this chapter on self-compassion, remember that being kind to yourself is not an act of self-indulgence but a crucial step to personal growth and fulfillment. Cultivating a compassionate relationship with yourself lays the groundwork for a life lived with authenticity, resilience, and deep, abiding contentment. As you continue your journey, let self-compassion guide you, illuminating a more loving and compassionate existence for yourself and those around you. Chapter 8: The Labyrinth of the Mind. Embarking on self-discovery brings us to the human mind's intricate maze. Our thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and memories lie within its complex corridors, all intertwined in a delicate dance. Navigating this labyrinth can be challenging, as it often holds the keys to our behaviors, reactions, and ultimately our sense of self. This chapter aims to illuminate the pathways through the mind's labyrinth, offering insights into understanding and transforming our mental landscape for greater clarity and peace. Understanding the mind's complexity. The human mind is a masterpiece of complexity, capable of incredible creativity, reasoning, and emotional depth. However, this complexity can also lead to confusion, self-doubt, and anxiety. Our thoughts and beliefs, shaped by experiences and societal influences, can sometimes trap us in patterns that hinder our growth and well-being. Identifying thought patterns. The first step in navigating the mind's labyrinth is identifying our prevailing thought patterns. These can include negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, and habitual reactions that do not serve our highest good. By becoming aware of these patterns, we can question and challenge them, opening up new possibilities for thought and action. The role of beliefs in shaping reality. Our beliefs act as filters through which we interpret the world around us. They can limit, keep us trapped in the maze, or empower us, providing a map to find our way out. Examining and reassessing our beliefs is crucial in transforming our mental landscape and, consequently, our life experiences. Emotions as signals. Emotions travel through the mind's labyrinth, signaling our needs, desires, and areas requiring attention. Rather than avoiding or suppressing emotions, recognizing them as valuable guides helps us navigate our inner world more effectively. Understanding our feelings' messages allows us to make more conscious choices and foster emotional resilience. Mindfulness, a tool for exploration. Mindfulness is akin to holding a lantern in the dark corridors of the mind. It allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, providing clarity and insight. Practicing mindfulness helps us stay grounded in the present moment, reducing the power of past regrets and future anxieties. As we learn to navigate the labyrinth of the mind with greater awareness and understanding, we prepare ourselves for the transformative process of emotional alchemy. Emotional alchemy will explore how to transform our emotional experiences, turning the lead of negative emotions into the gold of wisdom, strength, and joy. Mastering this alchemy unlocks the potential for profound personal growth and happiness. Navigating the labyrinth of the mind is an essential aspect of the journey towards self-discovery and personal growth. By understanding and transforming our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, we can find our way through the maze to greater self-awareness, peace, and fulfillment. The journey is ongoing, but each step brings us closer to mastering the art of living consciously and fully. Chapter 9: Emotional Alchemy. Having ventured through the labyrinth of the mind, we arrive at the alchemical process of transforming our emotional landscape. Emotional alchemy is the art of turning the base metals of our challenging emotions into golden insights and strengths. This chapter explores how we can harness our emotional experiences, both positive and negative, as catalysts for growth, resilience, and joy. Understanding emotional alchemy. Emotional alchemy is not about denying or suppressing our feelings, but about engaging with them in a way that allows for transformation. It involves recognizing that our emotions, even the most painful ones, hold valuable lessons and energy that can be redirected toward positive ends. The transformative power of acknowledgement. The first step in emotional alchemy is acknowledging our emotions. This means allowing ourselves to feel anger, sadness, fear, or any other emotion without judgment. Acknowledgement gives these emotions space to exist, which is essential for them to begin their transformative journey. From resistance to acceptance. Resistance to our emotions often causes more distress than the emotions themselves. By shifting from resistance to acceptance, we open the door to understanding the root causes of our feelings and the messages they carry. Acceptance does not mean resignation. It means recognizing our emotions as part of the human experience and a source of potential growth. Learning from our emotions. Each emotion we experience teaches us something about ourselves and our needs. Fear might highlight areas where we need to build confidence or set boundaries. Sadness can deepen our empathy and connect us to others. By listening to and learning from our emotions, we can gain insights that lead to personal transformation. Embracing the full spectrum of emotions. Emotional alchemy encourages us to embrace the full spectrum of our emotional experiences. Joy, sorrow, anger, and love each contribute to the richness of our lives. By accepting and learning from all our emotions, we cultivate a deeper, more nuanced understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. As we become adept at transforming our emotional experiences, we also begin to see the intricate ways our emotions are woven into the tapestry of our relationships. The tapestry of relationships explores how our emotional alchemy influences and is influenced by our connections with others. We will delve into the dynamics of relationships, the interplay of emotions within them, and how our newfound emotional wisdom can lead to healthier, more fulfilling connections. The journey of emotional alchemy is profound. It offers us the tools to transform our challenges into opportunities for growth. By engaging with our emotions constructively and compassionately, we unlock a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This process enhances our well-being and enriches our relationships, paving the way for a life of greater connection and meaning. Chapter 10: The Tapestry of Relationships. As we continue our journey of self-discovery, we weave our way into the intricate and colorful tapestry of relationships. Our interactions with others, familial, romantic, platonic, or professional, play a pivotal role in our personal growth and emotional alchemy. This chapter explores how our inner transformations influence and are reflected in the dynamics of our relationships, revealing the deep interconnectedness between our emotional well-being and our connections with others. The mirror of relationships. Relationships often act as mirrors, reflecting aspects of ourselves we might not otherwise see. Through our interactions with others, we encounter our reflections, our strengths, vulnerabilities, and areas for growth. This mirroring effect can catalyze self-awareness and change, offering insights into our deepest needs and desires. Emotional resonance and dissonance. The emotional alchemy we practice within ourselves resonates through our relationships, affecting their harmony and discord. Emotional resonance occurs when we're in sync with others, sharing and understanding each other's feelings and needs. Dissonance, on the other hand, arises from misunderstandings, unmet needs, and unresolved emotions. Recognizing and addressing these dynamics can lead to deeper connections and more meaningful interactions. The role of communication in emotional alchemy. Effective communication is the thread that binds the tapestry of relationships. It involves expressing our emotions and needs and listening to and validating those of others. As we refine our emotional alchemy, we develop a greater capacity for empathy, understanding, and clear expression, enhancing our ability to connect profoundly with others. Boundaries and self-care in relationships. An essential aspect of nurturing healthy relationships recognizes the need for boundaries and self-care. Emotional alchemy teaches us to honor our feelings and needs, allowing us to establish boundaries that protect our well-being while fostering respect and understanding within our relationships. Self-care ensures that we have the emotional resources to engage in meaningful connections. The growth potential within relationships. Every relationship offers growth opportunities with its unique challenges and joys. By applying the principles of emotional alchemy to our interactions with others, we transform potential conflicts into learning moments and deepen our connections. Relationships become a source of mutual growth, support, and enrichment. The call to adventure. As we learn to navigate the tapestry of relationships with greater awareness and compassion, we are also preparing ourselves for the next phase of our journey. The call to adventure explores how personal growth propels us toward new challenges and opportunities. It reminds us that life continually invites us to step out of our comfort zones, embrace change, and discover our potential in the vast unknown. Weaving through the tapestry of relationships reveals how our inner world profoundly impacts our outer experiences. Our connections with others offer rich soil for personal growth, emotional healing, and the discovery of deeper truths about ourselves. As we continue on our journey, let us cherish and nurture these relationships, recognizing them as vital pathways to understanding, love, and the shared adventure of life. Chapter 11: The Call to Adventure. As we deepen our understanding of ourselves and enhance our connections through the tapestry of relationships, we're inevitably drawn to the edge of our comfort zones. Here, we hear the call to adventure, a beckoning to explore new horizons, face new challenges, and discover new strengths. This chapter delves into the significance of embracing life's adventures as essential milestones in our personal growth and self-discovery journey. Understanding the call. The call to adventure is a universal motif in the human experience. It symbolizes the onset of a journey that promises transformation. It often arrives during transition moments, when we feel restless or long for change. Recognizing this call is the first step towards embracing the unknown and unlocking our growth potential. Facing fear with courage. The unknown is inherently frightening. It's a realm filled with uncertainty, risks, and potential setbacks. However, armed with the emotional alchemy and self-awareness we've cultivated, we can face these fears with courage. Embracing the call to adventure requires us to trust in our ability to navigate the challenges ahead, knowing that each step forward is a step towards a more authentic self. The role of curiosity and openness. Curiosity and openness are invaluable allies as we answer the call to adventure. They allow us to view new experiences not as threats but as opportunities for learning and expansion. Approaching life with a curious mindset opens us up to the richness of the world and the infinite possibilities for growth and discovery. Learning from the journey. Every adventure, regardless of its outcome, is rich with lessons. The challenges we face and the obstacles we overcome teach us about resilience, adaptability, and the power of our own will. Even in moments of failure, valuable wisdom can be gleaned, guiding us toward future successes. Integrating new experiences. As we traverse new landscapes and encounter new challenges, we must integrate these experiences into our understanding of ourselves. This integration is a form of alchemy in its own right, transforming the raw material of our adventures into the gold of insight, character, and depth. The call to adventure leads us into the world and deeper within ourselves, revealing treasures hidden in our being. The treasure within explores the discoveries we make about our inner strengths, talents, and passions as we journey through life's adventures. Once unearthed, these treasures enrich our lives, providing clarity, purpose, and a renewed sense of wonder. The call to adventure is a summons to live itself. It invites us to step beyond the familiar and explore the vastness of our potential. It challenges us to grow, learn, and become the fullest expression of ourselves. As we continue on this journey, let us embrace each call with an open heart and an adventurous spirit, ready to discover not just the world around us but the boundless depths within. Chapter 12: The Treasure Within. Embarking on the call to adventure propels us through the external world and into the uncharted territories of our inner selves. Amidst the challenges and triumphs of our quests, we uncover our most precious treasure, the wealth of our potential. Chapter 12 explores the discoveries we make about ourselves, the strengths, talents, and passions that define our essence and fuel our journey toward fulfillment. Discovering hidden strengths. Life's adventures often reveal strengths we didn't know we had. These moments of revelation come during challenging times when we're pushed to our limits and beyond. Facing adversity brings our hidden resilience, courage, and determination to the fore, teaching us that we are far more capable than ever imagined. Unearthing our talents. The journey also allows us to unearth talents that have lain dormant or undiscovered within us. These may be skills we've never had the opportunity to explore or interests previously overlooked. By stepping into new experiences and challenging ourselves, we create the space for these talents to surface and flourish. Igniting passion. Perhaps the most significant treasure we discover on our adventure is the passion that burns within us, a deep, abiding love for something that gives our lives purpose and meaning. This passion often emerges from our experiences and the insights we gain about what truly matters to us. It acts as a compass, guiding our decisions and shaping our destiny. The process of self-realization. The journey towards discovering the treasure within is essentially one of self-realization. It involves peeling back the layers of expectation, fear, and self-doubt to reveal the core of who we are. This process is not always easy, but it is profoundly rewarding as it brings us closer to living a life that is authentically and uniquely our own. Integrating our discoveries. Uncovering our inner treasure is just the beginning. The true power of these discoveries lies in integrating them into our daily lives. This means weaving the strengths, talents, and passions we've identified into the fabric of our existence, allowing them to inform our choices, drive our actions, and shape our future. As we gather the treasures of our inner world, we stand at the threshold of integration, a process that involves harmonizing the various aspects of ourselves into a cohesive whole. Integrating the self will guide us through the challenges and rewards of this integration and show us how we can live in alignment with our most authentic selves. We can create a life that reflects our fullness by embracing our complexities and contradictions. The treasure within each of us is a wellspring of potential, waiting to be discovered and embraced. As we journey through life, let us remain open to the possibilities within, trusting that each step brings us closer to the essence of our being. Self-discovery is one of the most profound adventures we can undertake, for it leads us not only to the depths of our souls but also to the heights of our potential. Chapter 13: Integrating the Self. After uncovering the myriad treasures within, our strengths, talents, and passions, the journey of self-discovery guides us toward a crucial phase, integrating these discoveries into a unified self. This chapter, Integrating the Self, explores the transformative process of weaving together the diverse threads of our being into a cohesive whole, enabling us to live fully and authentically in alignment with our most authentic essence. The challenge of integration. Integrating the self is like assembling a complex puzzle, where each piece represents different aspects of our identity, experiences, and discoveries. The challenge is fitting these pieces together in a way that honors their uniqueness while forming a complete picture. It requires patience, understanding, and often reevaluating our beliefs and values. Harmony between the inner and outer worlds. One critical aspect of integration is creating harmony between our inner world, the realm of our thoughts, emotions, and desires, and our outer world, which includes our actions, relationships, and social roles. This harmony is achieved when what we feel and believe internally is reflected in how we express ourselves and interact with the world around us. Embracing our complexities. Integration acknowledges that we are complex beings with multifaceted identities. It involves embracing all parts of ourselves, including the contradictions and shadow aspects we've explored earlier. Recognizing that these elements are integral to our wholeness allows us to fully accept ourselves and move through the world more confidently and authentically. The role of self-compassion. Self-compassion plays a critical role in the integration process. Treating ourselves with kindness and understanding becomes essential as we navigate the complexities of bringing together the various aspects of our being. It allows us to embrace our imperfections and view the integration process as a journey of growth rather than a destination to be reached. Living authentically. Ultimately, integrating the self is about living authentically, aligning our actions, choices, and relationships with our most authentic selves. It's about honoring our values, following our passions, and expressing our talents in ways that bring fulfillment and joy. This authentic way of living not only enriches our own lives but also contributes positively to the lives of those around us. Having explored the intricacies of integrating the self, we are now poised to walk the path of authenticity with confidence and purpose. Walking the path of authenticity. We'll delve into the practicalities of living aligned with our integrated selves. It will explore how authenticity affects our relationships, careers, and personal fulfillment and offer insights into maintaining our integrity in facing life's challenges and changes. Integrating the self is a dynamic and ongoing process that invites us to explore and embrace the depth of our being continually. As we work towards creating a harmonious whole, we discover the profound peace and satisfaction of living true to ourselves. Let us move forward on this path with courage, open hearts, and a commitment to authenticity, ready to manifest the full potential of our integrated selves in every aspect of our lives. Chapter 14: Walking the Path of Authenticity. Having journeyed through self-discovery and integration, we find ourselves at the threshold of living out our truth, walking the path of authenticity. Walking the path of authenticity is about embracing and expressing our integrated selves in all facets of life. It examines the impact of authenticity on our relationships, careers, and personal fulfillment, and guides us in maintaining integrity amidst life's inevitable challenges and changes. The essence of authentic living. Authentic living means being true to ourselves in our thoughts, words, and actions. It's about aligning our life choices with our core values, strengths, and passions. This unity creates a sense of harmony and contentment, as we are no longer at odds with ourselves. Authenticity requires courage to show up as we are, without pretense or mask, and to live by our truths. Authenticity in relationships. Authenticity deeply enriches our relationships. By showing our true selves to others, we invite genuine connections based on transparency and trust. Authentic interactions foster more profound understanding and acceptance, allowing relationships to thrive. It also sets the foundation for healthy boundaries and mutual respect as we recognize and honor the authenticity of those around us. Pursuing an authentic career. Choosing a career path that aligns with our passions and talents is vital to authentic living. It's about recognizing our unique contributions and seeking opportunities to express these gifts fully. A genuine career is not just about success in conventional terms, but about finding meaning and satisfaction in our work, knowing it resonates with our deepest selves. Overcoming challenges to authenticity. Living authentically is not without its challenges. Societal expectations, fear of judgment, and the risk of rejection can deter us from expressing our true selves. However, the strength and self-awareness gained through our journey equip us to face these challenges with resilience. It's important to remember that the freedom and fulfillment that come from authenticity far outweigh the discomfort of stepping beyond societal norms. The ripple effect of authenticity. Authentic living has a profound ripple effect, inspiring others to embrace their truths. It creates a culture of openness, acceptance, and individuality, empowering people to be themselves. By walking the path of authenticity, we contribute to a world that values diversity and personal expression. As we approach the end of this chapter and the book, self-discovery and personal growth are ongoing. Each day presents new opportunities to deepen our understanding, refine our authenticity, and live out our purpose. The path ahead is filled with limitless possibilities for growth, connection, and joy. Let us walk this path with open hearts, embracing each moment as an opportunity to live more fully in our truth. The journey toward living authentically is both a destination and a continual process of becoming. It challenges us to remain faithful to ourselves, even when faced with adversity, and to live in a way that reflects our deepest values and desires. As this book closes, remember that the path of authenticity is a journey worth taking, filled with the promise of genuine fulfillment and the opportunity to make a meaningful impact on the world. Keep walking your path with courage, for it leads to the most rewarding discovery, the most authentic version of yourself. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.